Hi guys, I hope you love watching my recipe of home baked bread in the shape of a snowflake with lots of green onion and lots of love. I made extra dough because I wanted to bake some savory scrolls from the same dough, but I used some tofu inside. I'm sure you will bake this bread, but remember 2 tips. 1, the kneading of the dough has to be really good. 2nd, you have to give enough time to the yeast for rising. I've just listed the dough ingredients here for you to follow. Just add everything into the mixing bowl except the salt. Mix it for a while and then later add salt. I'm using coconut milk. You can use any other plant-based milk or soy milk. Milk gives texture to the bread and the lightness. To make your bread fluffy, please don't add salt in the beginning. Let the yeast develop, then add salt. I'm using mixer mostly, but if you are happy kneading with the hand, it's not a very difficult job. So let the dough rise for 3 to 4 hours, minimum 3 hours, till it doubles and becomes really light and fluffy. I sprinkled a bit of dry flour on the top so that it doesn't stick to my napkin. Punch all the air from the dough before we roll it. You can see it looks really solid now. Divide this into 4 equal portions, more or less, and then start rolling 1 ball at a time. Before you roll, please ensure that you have your baking tray with the baking paper ready. I will be rolling 1 ball at a time. I'm not going to roll all the 4 and then arrange them. They become sticky, they become messy. So the best way is to roll 1 at a time and keep arranging in the tray. The best part of baking is that you can create so many shapes out of the same dough, which I absolutely love. So 1 rolled, then take a baking tray lined with baking paper, spread it. Now I need spring onions on the top of it. So what I've taken, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon red chilies for taste, and 3 spoons of plain flour. Now I'm going to mix it very well, and on the top I have added 2 tablespoons of very hot boiling vegetable oil and mix it really well to add flavor. This hot oil actually changes the taste and flavor of the green onions. So I've taken 1/3 to spread on the top, and it's done. After that, I will roll another flatbread of the same size as I did before. Once it's rolled, I will put this on the top of the green spring onions and spread another layer of green onions. It's done. Goes on the top. Just seal the edges. Now another layer of green onions. Another flatbread. Now rolling job is over. We will move on to the cutting job. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this part is over. Next part is we have to mark a circle in the center. I'm using a lid. You can use a cookie cutter just to have an idea of a circle that we are not going to cut. Try to use a sharp edged knife for cutting the dough to keep the edges clean. So first mark the 4 lines. Now divide it into smaller portions. Isn't that fun? Shaping the dough, just twisting in opposite directions and locking at the top. Twisting in the opposite directions, one on the left side, other on the right side, and tie up together. Quick, easy. Besides looks and shape, taste is really good. If you want to lay something else besides green onions, you want to add some tofu, some potatoes, something which you like, you can try that. But this is my choice. So now this all rolled, just brushing it with a bit of an oil. Because I'm going to stick some sesame seeds on the top. I know these leaves are not going to stay, because as I will be baking, they will disappear. Okay, now time to heat the oven 180 degrees centigrade for 30 to 35 minutes. Just check how much brown you want, so you can keep it 5 minutes longer if you want. This is what comes out of the oven after 35 minutes. Very light, crispy and tasty bread. Please like my recipes and subscribe to my channel. Love you all.